Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to the RathCo Garage. A few things that just came to light for me and kind of disturbed me I wish to speak about. Alright, so I was sitting in the living room. I was reading my book, which is the one that I'm on right now, which is Dragon Outcast. And it's the third book in the series. But anyways, my wife is scrolling through her phone, and she comes across this really disturbing story from back in 2015 about a certain emergency dispatcher failing to do his job. From what I understood, there was a 17-year-old boy who had been shot in a drive-by shooting. He called begging for help, and the dispatcher hung up on this boy. So moments later, a passerby whom knew the teen saw him bleeding in the street, dying, and called the dispatcher back. And the dispatcher said, and I quote, he did not have time, his exact words were, "I don't have time for this, I'm not going to help you, handle it yourself." And then he had the audacity to hang up on this woman. And the only reason he wasn't criminally charged is because he did dispatch help. Now, how the fuck does someone like that get into a position of authority to be a dispatcher in the first fucking place? Don't they screen these people? You're there to help people, not to act like a child. And that is exactly what this piece of shit did, is he acted like a fucking child. And he should be in prison, if you ask me. But it really disturbed me, so I wanted to tell you guys about it, because I figured maybe some people don't know that this took place. I'm not sure where it took place. I do know it was 2015. I don't know if the boy lived or died. I'm hoping that he lived. But basically, this is just another example of profiling. Maybe the dispatcher is just a piece of shit, which I agree he is. But in my opinion, I think it's because he probably jumped to a specific set of conclusions that people do when someone's involved in a drive-by shooting. And these specific sets of conclusions would conclude, oh, he's a drug dealer or he's a gang member. And it's especially worse if the person is African American. If the victim is African American, Puerto Rican, any other race but white, they automatically are profiled that, oh, this is a bad person because he's not white. That is such fucking bullshit. But I guess that's the way that the world goes, and that's terrible. Because people profile other people based on looks, based on a specific set of conclusions that people jump to before they even know who the person is. This was a human being. This is a 17-year-old boy. And you write him off and don't even call for help, right? I mean, yeah, he dispatched help, probably too late. It just angers me so much that people can be so crass and desensitized to a human life. I mean, like, take, for example, my neighbor that I've had issues with. If he was in a life or death situation, I would help him because that's the right thing to do. Even though we're enemies, even though I can't stand him, I would still help him because he's a human being and that's the right fucking thing to do. I mean, why would you become an emergency dispatcher if you're not going to help people? Basically, that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to call these little videos This Just In. Or actually, I did have a name for it. I'll think of something for the playlist for these. But anyways, please be sure to like and subscribe, turning on all notifications for RathCo Gaming, and also our non-video gaming channel, RathCo Outdoors. Thank you all so very, very much for your support. I consider each and every one of you a member of the RathCo family of gamers and friends. You all have my love and respect. And without you, there would be no RathCo Gaming, there would be no RathCo Outdoors, there would be no RathCo period. So thank you all so very, very much, and I'll see you on the flip side.